In this video, I want to talk to you about how to close more sales. My name is Jacob. I work at ServiceBell, which is a tech startup, and I was on a dry spell of sales for a while, and then in 2 days I closed 2 sales. And I want to talk about really why and what I learned. Really, the bottom line here is if you want to make sales, you got to ask for the order. So I was on a call with a prospective customer. They were in our product on our free trial, and I actually proactively called them with ServiceBell, which you should check out, by the way. It's a tool that allows you to have video conversations with prospects on your website, so you can instantly qualify them right there on the spot. So I saw that a free trial user was in my product, and I called them to, get on a sales call with them. And they asked for a demo of the product, and I was like, sure. So I walked them around the account, and I gave them a guide, and they were like, great, this is awesome. I think I'm going to sign up soon. And I was like, awesome, sounds good. And then I just got off the call. I didn't try to ask for the order. I didn't try to move them to a next step. It did not make any sense. I don't know why I did it. And then I got on the call with our founder, and he's like, great, did you move them to a revenue event? Did you try and onboard them or anything? And I was like, no, I didn't. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that. That was pretty dumb. And later that same day, the founder called that same person on our upgrade page, caught him at that moment, and said, hey, if you sign up right now, I'll give you half off if you pay right now. And the guy signed right there, he paid. And that got me thinking. I was like, why didn't I close the deal? The only thing that separated me from closing the sale and him was I didn't ask for the order. So later that day, I called up a guy that I knew that I was like, let me just try and close this guy. I called him up and I just was like, hey, he also was pushing back on pricing, so I gave him a deal. If he paid right now, I gave him a discount, and then he said sure, and he paid right there on the spot. Next day, same story. A prospect of mine reached out to me. I got on a demo call with her and her sales manager, and I closed her on the spot. I asked for the order, and I also said for some urgency, if you pay right now, I'll give you a bit of a discount. And she said, I love it, let's do it. And she paid right there on the spot. 2 deals in 2 days, and they weren't big deals, but the point is, I closed both of these because I actually asked for the order, and it had been a while since I used to work as a sales guy at a marketing agency, and I was actively selling. I took time off from selling there to work on my YouTube channel and to help with operations. And then when I joined ServiceBell, I was doing other things like a bit of marketing, a lot of cold calling. And I was in this mindset of I have to cold call more people. I have to book more meetings. I have to get, these big companies on the line. And I guess I just wasn't in the closing headspace. I was in this fill my funnel full of prospects headspace, and someone of them will buy. And I was having all these meetings with people, and none of them were buying. And the deals kept stalling out at this critical phase when they wanted to test it out. The deal would just stall out there over and over. So what we did is we implemented a few changes in our sales process. One of them is asking for money way earlier on, and it's been working. We closed 4 new customers last week, which is pretty crazy. And the big thing that we did differently was just asking for money a lot earlier. And so what I want to share with you today is this lesson. 1, make sure you ask for the order. I can give you a video about how to close, a few different ways you can ask, different styles. I have one already. But the point is, if you want to close customers, you really have to ask for the money. And that's something that I learned. Again, I already knew this, but I just wasn't doing it. And I realized it again last week. Hopefully I'll continue to implement it in my sales career in the coming weeks, months, and years. Hopefully you will as well, that you won't be afraid to ask for the order and do it early on. And then the second thing I want to say is don't be afraid to use scarcity tactics or deals to get people to close. We've been using something recently that's been working pretty well. We're giving customers discounts when they sign up on the spot or within a certain time frame. So we have different plans, and we're still freaking out our pricing, but and we're probably going to be increasing it a lot. But the point is, when I have a prospect on the line, I'm giving them deals, I'm giving them discounts in order to pay right there. And it's been working. It's worked twice in a row. So I think using some kind of urgency, some kind of scarcity tactic to build urgency in the buyer's mind instead of just being at their every whim, yeah, sure, I'll do whatever you want. This can take 5 years. It's no, we got to do this deal now. And if you can close within the next week, I will give you X, I'll give you Y. Something like that. Don't be afraid to work out deals with your buyers. You're helping them as much as they're helping you, and you need to remember that they need to help you as well. So don't be afraid to get the deal done. Ask for the money, even if you need to build some urgency to get the sales in faster. And when you do that, the deals will close. When you don't do that, they will drag on and on. Urgency is a big reason why people buy things, and you need to create urgency without being scammy or pushy or anything like that. But That's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Just wanted to share some of my raw thoughts with you, and wishing you all success with your sales careers. If you want my free training document on how I generate leads for cold outreach that books me 10, 15 meetings a week, you can go ahead and grab the free training down below. I do a lot of cold outreach and I book a lot of meetings, and I want to teach you how to do the same thing. So hopefully you can grab that and learn a lot from it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.